Hey, what's up everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this quick tutorial I'll be showing you how to create and link your database in your WordPress website. So now if you ask me what is a database, it is nothing but a place where all your website data, your user data and configuration and all the settings are being stored. So every time somebody visits a website, the WordPress will pull this information and what needs to be shown to the customer from the database. So in simple words, it acts as a brain for your website, from where the WordPress and any CRM will pull the data. So I'll show you how to create and link that on your website if you have a new website or if you have no database on your website. So a website with no database would look something like this, with an error that says error establishing a database connection. This is one of the most common errors on WordPress website. So I'm going to be showing you how to create and link a database easily using cPanel. So just log into your cPanel and go to databases. Under databases, select manage my database. So the first step is to create a database. So you have an option here to create a database. Just give it a name. I'll give this as TWA. Okay, I'll click on create database. Database is now created. Simple, isn't it? And then if you want, you can click on check database and repair database. That's just like to see if it is working. So under current databases, you can see that we now have one database of size 4 KB, and you can rename this if you want, or if you want to delete this and create a new one, you can do that. So the next step is to add a user. So now we have a database. You need to add a user to this user. You have to create a database user. So to do that, you will just enter the username. So I'll enter the same username, TWA. Set a strong password. $. Enter the password again. There you go. Click on create user. User is now created for this database. Kindly note my database name and my username. This is the database name and the username is same. This is just to keep things very simple. Okay, once you do that, the most important thing is to add this username. This is the username. This is the database. If you have multiple databases, you will get a drop down here. Add this user to this database and click on add. So while adding, it will ask you what privileges, what options do you want to give this user. So just click on all privileges and click on make changes button. You can see this is completed. Now go back. We have created a database and we have created a database user and we have linked the user to this database, and this doesn't end here. You'll have to configure this at your WordPress wp-config file. So to do that, go back to your WordPress main menu and find the file manager. So under file manager, you just go to this public_html. This is where all your website files are stored, and just look for this file called wp-config.php. Always have a backup. Just download this if you want, and then click on create, click on edit, click on edit again, and here you'll have to find database settings and enter the username that we just created. So our username was very simple, and the database name here, and then the database username here, and the password. To make it very easy, I have entered the same password as this one. So always keep the database hostname as local. I'm not very sure why the WordPress has this hostname. For all the websites that are on, it's the same. So we'll just keep this as default, and then click on save. And once you save this, close, go back to your website and try to load. And there you go. Because this is a new website, it is asking me to install the WordPress. I'll select the language and click on continue. just enter the site name, username, the password. So this will serve as your admin username, and the email, and click on install, and that will install the WordPress for you. So let me do this. Site name as this one, admin, and then I'll keep the same password, or I'll just set a different password, 32. Let me change $321, and the email. I'll click on this option. If you click on this option, this will not be shown on Google, so I wouldn't suggest that. This is just for my website because I use this site for testing. And then click on install. There you go, it's success. You'll also get an email on your phone. Go to login. Hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.